Hey y'all, this is Tina with the Nurse Knows telling you about what I know on today. Again, I know this is not Tuesday. My hope is to be back on schedule next week, but it is Thursday. Terrific Thursday, thankful Thursday, whatever you want to call it. I know that my hair is rough. I just finished working out and trying to be wealthy. So today we're going to talk about, a friend of mine sent a quote that says, the deeper the work you do in yourself, the doper the work you can do outside yourself. Speaks volumes as it pertains to wellness. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And I was teeter-tottering between two topics. One, goes back to trying to figure out how your body's changing and things that are changing as you advance in age, dealing with fatigue and all of those things. And then this one, I thought that quote was pretty dope and very key. And so I wanted to talk about that as well. So I'm going to go with the one that came first, which is the deeper the work you do in yourself, the doper the work you see outside yourself. So, why is that? Let's talk about it. It is because the mind is a terrible thing to waste. I know we've heard that, and we've talked a lot about mental wellness, and that's what it relates back to. So it relates back to how well you process things, about stressors in your life, how you handle those, and things of that nature. So when we talked about mental wellness, we talked about how you think about things and about your logic and how that plays in every role of your life. We talked about some famous philosophers that talk about your thoughts and your thought processes. We talked about biblically how the Bible speaks about as a man thinketh, so is he, and about renewing your mind and things like that. So no matter what your philosophy is, or where you are in life, or what you do, or what your belief system is, I don't think that there's any quote or any successful person or any philosopher or Bible or faith or religion that would be anti working with your mind first before you can do anything else. So why is that? We talked a little bit about the importance of wellness in your mind and mental health and how that plays out in relationships and things of that nature. So let's talk about why that is important in your success. If you have ever done any assessment before you started health coaching or wellness coaching or any weight loss program, any workout program, exercise, if it was probably worth its salt or a tried and true method when they're doing these assessments. Noom has one, Weight Watchers, has one, and there are a few others as well that I can't think of off the top of my head. And those things, they ask you, how ready are you to change your lifestyle? And that's a very important question, because how ready you are mentally determines how successful you are externally. So the deeper you work on the inside, the doper the results are on the outside. So if you're mentally ready, the likelihood of success is so much greater than if you're not mentally ready. So Tina, what does that mean? That means that when you think about things, what plays the most important role in your success is how you think. Why? Because it tells us how you're going to handle stress, or if you're prepared to handle stress. And stress can derail the best of trains. Stress can derail the best of programs. If you already have innate stressors in life, adding a new routine or what have you is an even greater stressor. And if you're not mentally prepared, your success is minimal, if you have successes at all, or it will be temporary success. And most programs aim at long-term success. So you want to ask that. They usually will ask where you are, what your goals are, and how prepared are you to make the change. It also will talk about in what time frame you want to do. If you're not ready right now, are you ready to make the change in the next 3 months? Are you ready to make the change in the next 6 months? So it can gauge what your routine should be, because it is a predictor of success and outcomes. The deeper you work on the inside, the more you have control over this mind, the more you think about your actions and plan for your actions, then the greater likelihood of success. And everybody wants to be successful, right? Yes. So you have to think about that. So one, it tells them how you're going to handle stress, and change brings about stress. Okay, for most people, change brings about stress. So they want to know, how deep of work have you done in here for what you want to happen out here. Another thing is they talk about it's because it predicts your ability to make healthy choices. If you've done work on the inside, mentally, spiritually, then emotionally, then you're better prepared to handle the changes that you make externally. And so when it says doper, you're talking about success. The greater the results, the more pleased you are with the results, the more pride you take in your results and your gains and your losses, is if you're prepared. So you have to do that work. You have to be in a mental space to say, I'm ready to take on this project because I am prepared spiritually, meaning I am focused, I am at a great place of equilibrium. Yeah. Emotionally, that I'm not going to throw a temper tantrum about it, and I'm going to have a positive attitude and try to see the good in what I'm doing. Mentally, I'm able to think this through, and I'm able to make good choices, good sound choices. I have the information I need. I'm in the right space. It is the right time in my life to do this, and it increases my level of success. Okay? And we know that choices, making the right choices, is very important in making any lifestyle change. And what we want to do is make